Hey guys, happy day 2 of the reading rush. So today I look slightly more together, right? I mean, my hair is still up, but it's the middle of summer. Last night was bananas. We got a whole bunch of storms. We had a cold front blow through, which we needed desperately. It was so hot and humid here. But it was quite unfortunate because work is very in between buildings. Like, I walk to a lot of outbuildings, so I had to time it in between all of the monsoons and the lightning storms. But it is a new day and it is beautiful outside. It's like 70 degrees. I have the windows open. It's lovely. So the only update that I have for you guys as of right now is I did read a chunk of The Babysitter's Coven. I am on page 101 now, so I've read like 50 pages. Still loving it. It's still great. So I think I'm gonna hold off on giving any further thoughts on this until I finish it, because the plan is to sit down and read this whole thing today because it's not very long and I think it's very doable. So that's the plan for actual physical reading for today, and I think I might try and finish Summerbird Blue. I haven't decided if I actually want to do that or not today or save that for work tomorrow. I don't know. But it is much later in the day at this point. I didn't really start vlogging early because I am in the horrible loop. I'm only on day 2 and I'm already stuck in the cycle of trying to figure out when to edit daily vlogs so that they can go up in a reasonable time. For all you people who edit the night of the day and get it up at the end of the day, how do you do that? Like, do you sleep? Because I don't know how to do that. So I think my plan is just to edit them the following morning and get them up in the morning, possibly, I don't know, and repeat. I have no idea. But I also am stuck in the horrible loop of trying to keep up with all of my friends' vlogs because literally like everybody that I follow on BookTube is daily vlogging. I don't want to reach the end of the week and have like hundreds of vlogs to catch up on, so I'm trying to like stagger watching them, but everybody is like me. Everybody is so long-winded and every single daily vlog is like half an hour long, so I can't like just sit and binge through everybody's vlogs, and it's weird and I want to, that's all I want to do, but that's not the point of a readathon. Like, it's very hard to prioritize your time management during readathons for actually reading, because 1, you have to pick up your camera and vlog, and 2, you have to watch all of your friends' vlogs, but also read. All of these things are time consuming, so that's my check-in for as of right now. I think I'm going to feature Manny today, my dog. That's the plan, because I think I'm going to try and stagger the goats in between all the other animals. I'm hoping that'll work out well. I will check in later when I have things to actually talk about, aka my dog or books. Okay, just kidding. It's like 5 minutes later, but the mail just got delivered, and I have some serious book mail. I don't know what half of this is. I mean, they all feel like books, and this one is from KK Allen, which is exciting because I was on the street team for KK Allen's newest release. Like I said, I'm going hard with the romance genre. I am getting involved. Let's go ahead and open this one first. Oh my god, okay, I found it really funny when they include booktuber or your Twitter or Instagram handle in your address. So it says like Chelsea Palmer, Books and Ponies, blah 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 blah. Like, I wonder what the male people think when they see that. So let's see, we got some of this. Oh my gosh, this isn't what I was thinking at all. This is so fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, so like I said, I was on the street team for KK Allen's newest release, which is Defying Gravity and the novella. So, oh, look at this. This is so fun. So this is just like promotional swag for the book. So these are the covers of her 2 newest releases. We have Defying Gravity, and I believe this one is the novella for it. So that's fun. That was in a little envelope. Also, there is a tiny little basketball. Is this a stress ball? Yes! This is so cute, and it says Rewrite the Rules, and it has KK Allen's website on there. So I think this is just a little promotional thing for it. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. So, oh, there's a note. There's a little handwritten thank you note from KK Allen. How freaking cool is that? And then look at this. Is this a cookie? I think this is a cookie. I believe it is. I have to open this. This is so cool. What is this? You guys, I try to daily vlog and not include like the rest of my channel in my vlogs, but I end up doing unboxings every single time when I vlog. And then I believe the rest is just paper. So in this box, we have honestly an amazing looking cookie in here. Is that it? I believe that's it. Okay, next. Oh, Book Depository. What did I order from Book Depository? I have no idea now. Let's find out together though. this, what is this? Let's see. Oh my gosh. They always include like so many little like coupon-y things. Do you want a $100 wine voucher? Love books. We're on the same page. I don't know how I feel about their new bookmarks yet. Let's see. What is this? Oh, okay. So my friend Erin, who lives in Ireland, she's like one of my best bookish friends, sent me books for my birthday back in June from Book Depository, and it came all together in a package. She sent 3 books from Book Depository, and one of them was not a book that she chose. In fact, hold on. She basically was choosing UK or Irish authors that like I wouldn't really know about in the States. So she sent me this amazing looking book that has pink edges. She sent me this, and then I randomly got Aikido, weapons techniques. What? So this was obviously put in by mistake. I don't even know how they managed to do that because the SKU number or the ISBN is like completely different. So this book that I just opened is the actual book that they were supposed to send. This is Tangleweed and Brine by Deirdre Sullivan. This is a gorgeous cover. How come the UK gets like such better covers? Illustrated. Ooh, this is illustrated. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my god, it is illustrated. This looks amazing. And then we also have this. This is possibly something that I bought and don't remember what it was. That happens quite often, to buy books off of Facebook groups frequently and don't remember that I bought them. Like, it's just a thing that I do. When I like can't sleep, I'm like, let me purchase some books. What are these? Oh my gosh, wait, this is from Holly. I just realized. Wait a second. Holly from Holly Hearts Books sent this to me because I sent her a book that I got from ALA that was like way more up her alley than it was mine. It was like serious high fantasy and it was a sequel to a book that I hadn't read yet. And she said if I wanted this book, she would send it to me as like a trade. So this is All American Muslim Girl by Nadine Jolie Courtney. And I've seen people reading this. This comes out in November. And this cover. So she was basically like, this seems more up your alley than mine. So we did a swap-a-roo, but she also tossed in this. This is the new Jennifer, okay, is it Matthew or Matthew? I've heard it pronounced both ways. I even met her, but I don't think they were saying it correctly at the panel she was at, and now I'm like questioning myself. But basically, this is the author of Moxie, which was one of like the best releases of last year, in my opinion. And I have heard really good things about this. This seems similar to like Sawkill Girls, or how are they describing it? I forget like how they were pitching it, but it was all things that I was very intrigued by. I believe this is kind of like queer, magical realism on an island, historically. I don't know. It's got all of the fun things that I think are gonna make for a really good book. So Holly, you didn't need to send me 2 books, but thank you so much. Oh my gosh, why do I need more ARCs? Good lord. I don't know if you guys can see. This is my ARC shelf. I've got many, and that's not even including all of them. I have them pulled into different stacks around the room as well. That was partly why I built all of these shelves. Again, I will make a video about this. Maybe I'll include it later on in the week when I have like less content for you guys. I will talk about the extra shelves that I built in the library. So this is it for the fun haul that I had. I have a nice cookie to eat now, which I'm very excited about. So thank you so much, Holly, for sending these my way. Thank you to Erin, and thank you to KK Allen. It's been a fun day. Okay, I'm gonna go like legitimately read books now because that's what this vlog is for. So the plan was to do some things. I was actually going to film, I like put makeup on and whatnot, and then a very large explosion just happened outside of the house. I live in the middle of the country and I live across the street from a large horse farm and my animals are out back. So many a herd were running from the explosion. It scared the bejesus out of me. I'm guessing a transformer just blew because our power is out now. And I did not actually charge any of my things. That also means I can't plug my lights in. So we're gonna do a pet segment. We don't know when the power is coming back on, but it's kind of ideal for a readathon because you know what? It's gonna force me to just read because I can't use any sort of electronics and my phone is almost dead. So that's fun. So in that case, Manny, come here. We're gonna meet the puppers. So this is Manny. This is like my favorite dog that I have ever met. And I feel like I can say that not only because he's my pet, but because I felt that before he was my pet. He's a great dog. So Manny has officially been mine for a couple years, but I have known him since he was about 10 months old. So he was basically a foster failure for my friend who ran the farm that I work with. I have worked at an off-track thoroughbred farm since 2011, I want to say. And I have known Manny since then. She basically fostered him, and she was a foster failure, and then he ended up moving into my home because I was obsessed with this dog. So, this dog is the bestest puppers in the entire— oh god, he's literally gonna knock me over because he can't support his own body weight. How old does that make him now? 8 or 9? I'm refusing to accept that. He is going to be a puppy forever. He's literally just leaning as hard as possible on me. That works. Okay, we can still see him. If you can't tell, Manny is a mutt, but he is a pit boxer mix. We actually ran a DNA test on him a couple years ago because we were so curious about it. We have always speculated on the farm that he was obviously a pitty, but we kind of guessed that he obviously had boxer in him because he's very tall for a pit. And he has the really deep chest that comes with pits and boxers and those types of dogs. But we also thought he might have had American Bulldog in him, like the tall Bulldog breed. So we ran a DNA test on him. So his one full side, like one of his parents, is purebred American Staffordshire Terrier, also known as the Pit Bull. And the other side is half pit, half boxer, and half— that's not how math works. There's like 12% in him that is like unidentified herding group. So he is basically pit boxer, and he is like the best dog, and he's also like the biggest advocate, in my opinion, for like the bully breed or the horrible like pit bull phenomenon that we're going through. Pits, in my mind, pitties are my favorite dogs. They're the happiest, most like loving dogs in the world. And that is an entire tangent that I'm not going to get into in this, but basically Manny has like changed many people's minds about the breed. He is just like the biggest ham of a dog. Can you even see him now? We'll zoom down a little. Hold on. We'll go down to there because he's giving me side eye. So, Manny grew up as a farm dog. He is not meant to be a farm dog. He does not have the stamina of a farm dog, but he has grown up with border collies. My friend who had him before I had him had a border collie, and she was training the border collie at the same time that she was training Manny, so Manny got to learn all of the tricks. And his little tiny brain somehow managed to retain a lot of tricks. So he knows more tricks than most sporting dogs, which is pretty impressive. So I'll show you those in a second. But basically, my history with Manny is that he has been the coolest dog that I've ever come across. He's just the bestest couch potato in the entire world. Like, he has a spot on his couch. He is like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. If you sit in his spot, he will just sit and stare at you and moan and groan. For all you fellow pitty owners, you guys will understand how moany and groany and dramatic he is, because all he does is sigh and snore and moan and groan. He's very easy as far as dog ownership goes because he will always let you know when he needs something by being extremely dramatic about it. Basically, what I've learned over the years is that pitties are very big babies. They are just large couch potatoes who have some serious needs and desires that they will let you know about when they need them by talking very loudly. So, let's do some tricks. I can show you guys all of the things that he knows. All right, I'm gonna need to cut my head out of the frame so that you can see the glory that is Manny. So here we go. Manny, come here. Let's see. Can you sit? Can you sit pretty? Can you high fives? Oh, good job. Okay, can you lie down? Lie down. You roll over. Well, we rolled out of frame, but that was a good rollover. Sit pretty. Down. Sit up. Sit. Can you go right? Can you go left? Can you come park? Come park. Park. Okay, well, you can put your butt on the thing. He has a very precious butt. It cannot touch the hardwood floor. Let's see. What else do you know? Can you wait? Sit. Wait. Can you come? Sit. Good job. Can you go right again? Can you sit pretty? Sit pretty. Down. Good job. And I believe that's about it. Forgot the most important one. It's the most cliche trick ever. Can you shake? Can I have that one? Good job. Can I have a high fives? Good job. So we did a good job. Was that so fun? Yes. So Manny is a big goober, and I can't picture my house without him, to be honest. He is just our lovely couch potato who hangs out with us while I read and while Randy plays games. And he's awesome, as you can tell. I am a huge advocate for the bully breeds, and Manny is the biggest cheerleader for them as well. So that's going to conclude the Meet My Pet segment. If you guys have any questions about Manny, let me know. Leave them down in the comments. And also, let me know what pet you want me to feature tomorrow. I think I'm going to go back to a goat because I have the most goats. So I think I'm going to try and stagger it back and forth. So if you have a preference of an animal, let me know down in the comments. Well, shit. I was doing really well at not crying at this book until the very end. And I kind of knew it was coming, so I feel like I should have prepared myself. But I was not prepared, so let me compose myself real quick. I'm gonna talk to you about this damn book. I got my glasses on because I can't see because I cried my damn eyes out over this stupid book. So here are my thoughts on this book. This book is, I think I'm gonna give this a 5-star rating, to be honest. I actually really didn't think I would for a really long time because it was very good, but it was not hitting me the way the first book did. And I keep saying the first book, they're two completely different standalone stories, but I just compare her writing always to Starfish because that book blew me away last year. This book basically follows a girl who is very angry, and she goes through kind of a really rough tragedy. I'm not gonna like spoil anything about the book, I guess. I just want to talk about like the conversations that this book brings up. So this book obviously deals with a lot of grief. It deals with mental illness. It also deals with, the queer spectrum, which was something that I was very excited to see because at about the halfway point, I was definitely starting to think like they were starting to drop hints that she was going to be ace, and then things changed and I was like actually disappointed that she wasn't being represented that way. Like I was really excited to see that representation in this book, but then it's like swung back that way. So this book is a very conversational book. This is one of those books that just tells you a lot of things rather than showing them, which irritated me for a good portion of this book, but it's done in such a way that it's literally just kind of like an internal thought monologue of our main character. It's literally just her processing all of her thoughts, and we just happen to see her entire thought train through the entire course of her grieving and her processing things. So, like I said, it kind of irritated me because I was like, I know this author is way more capable of writing things in a more beautiful way and representing things in a very clear way without having to kind of info dump things. And I'm not saying it's info dumping. It just very blatantly tells you everything that our main character is feeling and how she starts to work through it. And it was fucking beautiful by the end of it. So this is a very good love letter to people who don't process things well, who are not the norm when it comes to emotions. A lot of this is us dealing with Rumi, who is our main character, who is fully aware of the fact that she is mean and doesn't know how to control it, doesn't know why she's that way. She also is very aware that she internalizes a lot of the things that she is dealing with, and she gets frustrated with that because she sees that her sister and her mom and her friends are so much better at expressing their emotions or just feeling things the way she thinks people should feel them, versus her, where she just gets really angry and she just shuts off, and when she thinks she's making strides into being what she thinks is like a normal human who processes emotions normally, she takes like 2 steps backwards every time. And that's kind of a common theme for how she processes things, whether it is her grief and feelings of neglect when she kind of loses everybody in her life in a really, really hard time. She gets very angry at everybody and takes it out on everybody around her because she's going through some really fucking terrible things in her life, and everybody kind of abandoned her at that point in her life, and she doesn't understand why she wasn't worthy enough to have the focus of all of the people who should have been there for her. So it's rough. It's not as bad as Starfish was, where there's like very direct, enraging things. It's more so her feelings, and you just feel for her this entire time. So she processes that, but she also processes her own sexuality and her identity and her place on the spectrum of gender and identity and sexual levels. And I think this was the most well discussed concept of the terms that are coming into the world right now. Basically discusses people who just don't have the vocabulary for what they are or how they should identify yet, which I think is a very normal thing for people who are trans, who are non-binary, who are gender fluid, who also don't understand their sexuality yet, but they know that they aren't feeling the way that they think they should be. So it kind of just openly discusses all of that, and it doesn't give you any concrete answers. It basically lets you know that she is aware of the fact that, like, she kind of thinks differently about herself and how she relates to people and how she relates to relationships, whether that is friendships, romantic, sexual, and everything in between. But it never gives you, like, a solid answer of where she falls, because she's still figuring out. And that's another thing that she gets frustrated with and internalizes, but starts to process as the story moves on. I'm rambling a lot. This has already been like 5 minutes of me just like singing this book's praises. The longer I'm talking about it, the more I'm loving it, and the more I'm appreciating everything about this. This is an auto buy author for me now. I believe she only has these 2 books out. I will have to check. But gonna read everything she writes at this point. And I will be fully aware that she's probably going to, like, emotionally traumatize me with her books, but that's okay. I'll embrace it. It'll be fine. So that's my only reading update for now. I still am only like 100-ish pages into The Babysitter's Coven, but I did want to finish that book because I kind of knew that I was gonna get emotional, and I didn't think that I wanted to be listening to it while I was at work tomorrow. So I wanted to finish it while I could, like, cry on my couch with my pets and deal with it. So that's what I did. So that is going to wrap up my day 2 section. I think this technically will get me the badge of a 5-star read, because I'm gonna give this 5 stars, I'm pretty sure. And this is technically the challenge of a book that I wanted to read last year but didn't. So that's what this one is checking off. So that is, I think, where I'm gonna leave you. I hope you guys are enjoying my daily vlogs, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.